Yeah, hello guys. I still with my humble self, Chukwuka Black. Okay. In this short video, I just want to talk about the fiat exchange versus your normal cryptocurrency exchange. The likes of Coinbase, Ludo, local Bitcoin. So many of them, so many exchanges out there exchanging cryptocurrency. You have Shapeshift exchanging, Shapeshift, yes, exchanging one cryptocurrency for the other. Okay, so mostly these cryptocurrencies on these exchanges are those who derive their value from the market. Okay, from what you call the open market, where traders, people, buy and sell these coins, okay, in the open market, okay. And I've already explained to you guys before that there's a difference. There are the three different types of blockchains, which is public, closed, private. Okay, TBC is a private blockchain, and by so is not listed in any market or exchange. Okay, now talking about these exchanges, I want to run us through the history of Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin started around 2008, 2009. Started making waves gradually. People started doing transactions like we're doing now with TBC, peer-to-peer transaction, and it took them up to, was it 2010, 2011 or 2012? I think 2011, where the first transaction was done. Somebody using Bitcoin to buy pizza. Okay, using Bitcoin to buy pizza. Now, that was the first transaction ever done with Bitcoin. Then it attracted the attention of exchanges. Now, these exchanges are not owned by Bitcoin. Okay, let me say it again. These exchanges are not owned by Bitcoin. These exchanges are individual people. Let's say, for example, I have so much cash flow, or I have a company that have lots of money, and we're looking for where to do business, financial business, and we decide to open an exchange to provide service to Bitcoin. Okay, now in our exchange we will have services like where you can buy and sell instantly. We have the trading service. We have um, you know the wallet storage, where you can store your cryptocurrency in their wallet. Okay, so what happens is these companies make money from fees. Okay, talk about transaction fees, talk about withdrawal fee, talk about trading fee, talk about so many kinds of fees where they make money. So they're in business to make money. Okay, and this kind of exchanges only suit cryptocurrencies that derive their value from the open market, and that's why you see there are a lot of coin and ICO or tokens listed on the coin market cap. Okay, all right. So these exchanges provide service. Now, this exchange, let me say it again, is not owned by Bitcoin. It's different. These are independent people, independent companies that want to make money, and they came with their own money to do business by providing service to Bitcoin holders and other cryptocurrency holders. Okay, that's why when there was a hard fork with Bitcoin Cash, some of these cryptocurrency exchanges had a hard time trying to define whether they will accept the Bitcoin Cash or not. Okay, so it's best you understand, because a lot of people say about Bitcoin is you can exchange Bitcoin, you can do this and do that and do this, but they don't understand the business behind it. Okay, now let me talk about the TBC Fiat Exchange. Okay, the TBC Fiat Exchange is different. Okay, the Fiat Exchange is not going to be run by independent people who come with their hard-earned money. Okay, the Fiat Exchange is designed in partnership with a bank. Now, when the bank is involved, it's not the same model when it's people with money come into the business to provide exchange service. When bank gets involved, it means that they have added TBC as an asset to their portfolio. Okay, Same way that you can go and deposit gold and they will give you the value of gold. Same thing that banking we used to do before when there was the gold standard, whereby you own gold, and instead of carrying gold around and because of it is huge, you go deposit it with the bank and they will give you a note. That note is what you now use to now be able to break down your, that note it now later became money, your cash, okay? Later became cash, but the actual value of that cash is sitting in the bank vault, okay? So it's going to be the same thing with TBC Fiat Exchange, meaning that the bank has decided to list TBC coin as an asset in its portfolio. And when you have that with them, when you go and you exchange, okay, your TBC for fiat currency, that means you're giving them your TBC and they will give you the cash value of it. Same way as the gold standard, where you deposit your gold and they will give you a note showing that they have your gold and they can be exchangeable. Are you getting me? Okay, because I did a series, I'll try my best to drop a link to the series I did on cryptocurrency, the basics of cryptocurrency, to make you understand, first of all, the history of money, how we came down to having physical cash, how it came down to having digital cash, okay? It will make you understand how far we've come in terms of when it comes to money, to now in this era where the internet is booming, technology is making waves and making things easy, and finance is the next industry to be disrupted by technology, thanks to Satoshi Nakamoto, who first introduced Bitcoin, and later Bitcoin is now the initial, or open the door for other opportunities with the blockchain technology, with other cryptocurrencies. Okay, now TBC is trying to create its own space within all the cryptocurrency, because it's going to be different. Okay, it's not going to be same exchanges. People come with their money, deposit, and now okay, let's start providing service to you. We'll collect transaction fee for a transaction and stuff like that. So let me make it simple again. Let me do a rewind. Let me do a summary now. Okay, the normal Bitcoin exchange or cryptocurrency exchange are independent individuals or companies, or individuals who open companies with the money. Okay, they have lots of money, they have lots of dollars, okay, and they want to take risk, calculated risk, by providing service or to Bitcoin or cryptocurrency holders by exchanging your Bitcoin, okay, for cash. Okay, so that way they provide the services of buy and sell, trading opportunity, and they charge you fees. Okay, so that's what they are. They are just an exchange. Now there are more other exchanges which enable you to exchange one cryptocurrency for another. Because Bitcoin is popular and because most businesses are accepting Bitcoin, like we in Format NG Store, okay, what people do is they go, say for example, you bought Monero, or you have Monero, or you mine Monero, and you want to buy stuff with Bitcoin, or you want to cash out your Bitcoin from an exchange. All you simply need to do is go to ShapeShift, exchange it for Bitcoin, use the Bitcoin, cash out the Bitcoin at Coinbase or Luno. Simple as ABC. It goes to your bank account. Okay? But in the case of TBC Fiat Exchange, it's a different thing altogether. You don't have to go through that stress. That's where the admin mentioned about bank account and ATM cards. Okay? Because the bank has decided to enlist TBC as an asset in its portfolio, same way gold was done before. And when you exchange your TBC with them, they will give you cash equivalent of what you exchange with them. But the modalities of that will be made known. So it's going to be like what we used to have before, where you have people depositing gold and bank giving them a note where they can now go ahead and use that note to do transactions. Okay, so in this case, TBC is the gold sitting with the bank. Okay, so you're giving the bank your TBC, and they are going to give you cash equivalent of your TBC. Okay, is that going to be either available in you with their ATM, where you can now use your ATM Mastercard to withdraw, or Visa. Okay, that I think as we mentioned Visa, but all the modalities will remain known to us when the actual testing gets started. Okay, so this is purely for educational purpose to make you understand. So you don't call me on the phone or call any of the leaders on the phone and start breaking their head over fiat exchange. When is it coming? When is it coming? When is it coming? Bitcoin is like this, especially most of us who don't educate ourselves about cryptocurrency or to understand what is happening, or even have knowledge about the industry. When people tell you about Bitcoin is better, this, that, get yourself educated, okay? Buy books or even go online, Google. Everything is available on Google, but make sure you do your due diligence before you accept whatever those people have to say, okay? Most people are new to this, so they just carry information and spread. That's why I advise you, buy books, okay? Buy books. If possible, get this book, okay? Get this. This blockchain for dummies, okay? This will make you be more knowledgeable and understand the blockchain business or technology, and understand what the admin is actually doing with TBC. Okay, so see you next time. Keep promoting TBC. Join the Abundance team. Okay, to keep promoting TBC. Okay, and if you haven't subscribed to TBC or join at all, there's a link below that will give you a free gift worth more than $100. Okay, so that you will have a taste of what it means to be part of the TBC community and to own a TBC coin. So till I come your way next time, I remember my humble self, please subscribe to this channel, okay, and leave your comment or call or email if you have any question. Thank you for watching and do have a great day. Bye for now.